Hi, beautiful people. It's been a while since I've done a proper sit down video, and I've truly missed this. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Adenike. I'm a wife, a mom, a nurse, and most importantly, a child of God. Today, I want to speak from my heart about something that's been stirring in my spirit, and I believe that it will resonate with many of you, especially if you are a mom navigating this season, maybe a new mom, or you just recently stepped into this season of your life. Since becoming a mom in 2024, I have seen countless messages saying things like, you don't have to lose yourself in motherhood. You can do it all, even as a mom. And, while there is some truth in that, I believe that you can be anything. You can do everything, juggle everything. Our parents probably did it. Our grandmother did it, right? But here is what I've learned. Yes, you can be many things, but not at once and not in every season. You can be everything, but not at once and not in every season. Some seasons of motherhood will demand your full focus, your presence, your nurture, your intentionality. And that is not a failure. That is not a failure. That is wisdom. You are irreplaceable in your child's life or children's life. You also don't get a second shot at their childhood. You can't rewind time, right? So it's not like you can say, oh, I miss being there when they were 5 or when they were 2, so I'm just going to go back quickly to fix something. While you can go back to school even in your 30s, in your 40s, in your 50s. We have people who become professors at 70, at 80, right? So you can rewind in some cases, right? But in your children's life, you cannot go back in time. And here is the thing. Many of the voices pushing the do it all narrative are operating from a place of performance, because their worth is tied to visibility, achievement, or being in the spotlight. So when they are not doing, they feel like they are nothing. And that's not the standard that you want to live by. And I don't want to live by that standard where if I'm not doing anything in the spotlight, I feel like I'm nothing or I'm losing myself just because I'm not on the spotlight. Also, many of these people have a strong support system, a hands-on spouse, a nanny, a cleaner, a chef, a flexible jobs, or their entire family putting their weight, rallying around them and just making sure that their lives are easier. And that's beautiful. Let's be honest, that's not the reality of everyone. It's not some of us are in the abroad now where we are the chef, we are the nanny, we are the cooker, we are the everything. So if you are in a season with a minimal support and you are trying to juggle everything from your career to your ministry to motherhood, personal development, all of these things by yourself, I need you to pause and ask, is this what God is asking of me in this season? It takes discernment to know what to prioritize in different seasons of our lives. Sometimes God calls us to slow down and go deep, not wide. So if you're meant to be, planting to, just be at the back end, laying the foundation, digging deeper, and you just want to feel like you want to expand, you want to be on the spotlight. And that's not what God is saying. God might be saying you need to lay down the spotlight and serve quietly in the sacred space of motherhood, because I believe it is sacred space, really. There are just too many voices out there. And, I am just praying that the voice of the Lord will not be drowned out in the noise. Because when it is, we open the door of burnout, overwhelm, and discouragement. Choose obedience over performance. Choose discernment over pressure. Choose presence over perfection. You are enough in God. You are enough in God. And your obedience in this season, even if it is unseen, even if it looks like all the focus is not on you, it is not wasted, because consider it as a form of worship unto the Lord. I just pray that beyond what has been said, I just pray that you can make a sense of it, and it will bless you as it has blessed me. And it has relieved a lot of pressure from me. I don't have to be or do anything else apart from what the Lord is asking me to do in different seasons. And even if that appears to other people as if I lost myself, it is their cup of tea, not mine anyway. So it's not about what people perceive as what my life is. It is what God sees, that matters, and the intention behind what I am doing. So I hope you stop operating from the place of performance, to the place of actually rest and reassurance and discernment and alignment with what God is asking you to do in this season. I trust that this has blessed someone. And if it has blessed someone, please share with a new mom, because sometimes you're overwhelmed with all of these things and you are on maternity leave. You're supposed to just rest, look after the baby, but you cannot afford to not be in the spotlight. So you are wrestling with, being there for your children and being out there for the world to see that you still exist. Anyways, I hope this makes sense to someone. I love you.